Well, hello there. I'm so grateful you're here. My name is Troy and I'm an alcoholic. And today is November 22nd, 2023. It is one day before Thanksgiving in America. Tomorrow, I'll be visiting with family. I'm so grateful for that. But until then, hey, we've got some recovery to do together. Let's talk about today's AA Daily Reflections reading. Today's reading is titled Only Two Sins. There are only two sins. The first is to interfere with the growth of another human being, and the second is to interfere with one's own growth. Alcoholics Anonymous, page 542. Happiness is such an elusive state. How often do my own prayers for others involve hidden prayers for my own agenda? How often is my research for happiness a boulder in the path of growth for another, or even myself? Seeking growth through humility and acceptance brings things that appear to be anything but good, wholesome, and vital. Yet in looking back, I can see that pain, struggles, and setbacks have all contributed eventually to serenity through growth in the program. I ask my higher power to help me not cause another's lack of growth today or my own. I really like the part of it mentioning the pain, struggles, and setbacks have all contributed my serenity. You know, I am always baffled and astonished by the concept that through pain one grows. Because when something really, really hurts, sometimes it feels like you're like stuck in the mud, right? Um, and that it the feelings of pain can consume you. I mean, not they've consumed me on numerous occasions, but through the work of this program, I can look back at some of those examples of, grueling agony and see myself be able to build an acceptance around it and I guess you could say tolerance. You know, I remember getting blood drawn as a kid and the the piercing of the skin with the needles was like, oh my god, this feels like death. And now, you know, uh, I guess it's just not that big of a deal. Um, but that is a growth, right? Like that happens over time, and I can recall numerous relationship um, issues, personal, professional, where as I've gotten older, the pain and the torment have shifted, from, you know, pain scale from 10 when I was very immature and young to just being able to, that it gets mitigated over time and through experience. Um, I unfortunately experienced, I was on the receiving end of some infidelity with my girlfriend many years ago. And that really hurt, to have my trust betrayed. And It was a very unfortunate situation, and I saw red as people have described to me, and I I wanted to physically harm everyone involved. I didn't, thank God. Some choice words were said, but for the longest, for a couple days, it felt like I was dying, and I have since then had to separated from relationships, and each time that has had to come to be, you know, the acceptance has poured in through working this program. And the beautiful thing, being able to find serenity in moments of chaos, or find acceptance in moments of chaos, is truly a gift of this program. And that's because I worked a program to the best of my ability, with the guidance of a sponsor and a group of drunks. And I understand that that can be obtainable. And how can I help the suffering alcoholic get what I have? And I got to show up to meetings. I got to share my stories. I share that I went years without getting a sponsor, and tried to figure this out on my own, and I stumbled a lot. I got some pretty bad bumps and bruises. But once I asked for help, my life is second to none today. And it's all because of people like you, this program, a higher power as I understand him, and really just wanting it. I I can honestly say I've never wanted sobriety so much. Something like sobriety, material things, sure, but knowing that this is what living a good life is all about. mm, so grateful. I'm grateful for you being here. I'd love to hear what you have to say about this reading, or perhaps any experience with growth, any pain that you might have gone through over the years, and through a working of a spiritual program, you have been able to come to bearing with that. I'd love to hear it down in the comments section below. Again, my name is Brian. I'm an alcoholic, and I'll catch you in the next one. Happy holidays.